Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eastridge High School and the Perch for tonight's section between the Eastridge Raptors and a special guest for this match, Mr. Jim Welbrock. Gentlemen, welcome to the Perch.
Good evening. Great to be here, Mike. Jim, welcome.
It's great to be here. It's playoff volleyball. It's the second season. All of the other stuff that's happened is thrown out the window, and we are playing do-or-die, one-and-done volleyball, and it is a thrill to be here in the Perch.
Yeah, this should be a fun matchup. We Eastridge Raptors have beaten Rosemount in the regular season. Rosemount has beaten a team that Eastridge lost to in the regular season and have been playing well second half of the season here. So it will be about as fun as you can get.
Yeah, we're seeded number 2 Eastridge, number 3 Rosemount, but at the end of the day, throw a blanket over them. Both teams coming into this contest with season-long records of 18-9. So I expect a ferociously played, high-intensity matchup.
Yes.
Between these two clubs.
Yes, should be good. And just to get it started, Mike, we do have the chat is live.
The chat is live.
Yeah, and again, Hadley from the bench is able to give the first "We Are Live" text. So anybody who wants to give a shout out where they're watching from, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I think what's so exciting about playoff volleyball is just, as we mentioned earlier, all the records are wiped out. None of that matters anymore. Who's seeded where really doesn't come into play. It helps you decide maybe where the match is played, and that's a big advantage here for the Raptors to be in their home court. But beyond that, when the ball gets set up here on the first serve, none of that matters. And it's all who's coming out, who's bringing their game tonight, and who executes the plan that they've been putting together here in practice this week.
R2 checking the lineup. Rosemount's good. Eastridge is good. We are nearly ready for play here. Eastridge is going to start the serving. Michaela McDougall will get this match started. Signal for ready. And here we go. McDougall in. Pass up. Right side attack coming. Reese Bounty. Big swing. McDougall is there. Spolidoro is going to go outside to Carlson. Roll shot off the block. Dug up nicely. Middle attack coming, popped over. Crimmins there. Spolidoro is going to go outside to Carlson again. Wow, we're calling it tight here. Double contact called on Spolidoro. Point, Rosemount.
Mike, right out of the gates, you can tell the energy level is high. This is what playoff volleyball feels like.
Indeed it does, Tom. Reese Bounty back to serve. She's a sophomore. She'll put it in play. McDougall there. Spolidoro goes back to Greenwald off the block. Dug up. Bounty's going to set. Double.
Right?
Yes, I think that's what you look for. You want to see it called the same on both sides. Each one of these officiating teams has certain things they're keying on. I think you're seeing already here that double contact could be a big call.
Oh, good read by Emma Stam there.
Left side attack by Cinemo is wide. Point to the Raptors. Tom, you called it Emma Stam all over that one. Greenwald at the service line sends it over. Cinemo's there. Back to her. Tipped over. Successfully. 2-2 now the score.
Yeah, they got the Raptors falling all over themselves on that one. Looking for a way to get around that block. Drop it up over the top if you have no other option. Perfect placement there for the Irish.
Andre back to serve for the Irish. Tied at 2 early in set number 2. Sent over. Stam is there. Spoladoro's going to look outside. It's Carlson. Big windup.
Oh, big swing.
Through the dig of Cinemo to the floor. Point Raptors.
Big swing for Britt Carlson.
That ball had a little extra zip on it. I think if we can get off to a good start here for the Raptors from that left pin is going to really set the tone for the match here.
Spoladoro back to serve. Leading 3-2. Score problem on the board there. Crimmins.
Oh,
McDougal. Spoladoro free ball over. Good scrap by the Raptors. Over on 2. Crimmins down. Pancake. It's up. Carlson loops it over. Here we go again. Outside attack. Cinemo off the block.
Good swing.
To the floor. Point Irish, and we're knotted at 3. Intensity here. We're getting out of the wreck. Serves. Off the net quarter. Almost spins over, but it's a service error. Point to the Raptors.
I think that's something else we're going to want to
4-3.
watch is the aggressiveness of each team on their serve. In a match like this, you do need to be aggressive with your serve. That has to be a weapon that you can use to gain points. We'll see how that plays out here.
Tau back to serve, sends it over. Ratzloff there. Back set, tipped over. Crimmins dives, can't get to this one. Point Rosemount, 4-4 your score.
Early use of the tip here by the Irish to get up over that tall Raptor block. And see if that continues to be part of their strategy here.
Tau on the receive. Crimmins helps out. Berger left-handed swing over. Dug up nicely. Middle attack, popped over. Spoladoro's there. Crimmins is going to come to Berger. Berger winds up. Block. Covers her own. Spoladoro other side to McDougal down the line. For the kill, Michaela McDougal, 5-4 Raptors.
Fabulous court vision there by McDougal to find a spot in the one that was open and put the ball down on the floor.
Crimmins going to serve, leading 5-4 early set number 1. The hop, the toss, sent over. Trouble, out of system, free balled over. Tau is there. Spoladoro is to keep that in play.
They're really fired up here on the Irish side. Early 5-5 tie here has them right in this set.
Ratzloff serves down the line. Tau is there. Spoladoro is going to go back to Berger. Big swing. Dug up nicely. Right side attack coming. Popped over. Crimmins is there. Spoladoro is going to go outside. McDougal. Big swing. Dug up by Ratzloff. Into the stands. Point Raptors 6-5.
Excitement on the court and excitement online. We got 30 viewers, 30 viewing parties tonight early on. Usually grows from there. Welcome, everyone.
Emma Stam at the line. Lefty, senior, puts it in play. Right side attack coming. Tipped over. Off the antenna. Point Raptors. Fans calling for a foot fault. I must say I don't disagree with that call. Emma Stam needs to watch her left foot as she approaches the service line. 7-5.
Gave herself plenty of space on that one.
Middle attack. Big time. Off the deflection from Crimmins. That's Darian Andre out of the middle for the Irish. Off the block.
Close.
And it's 7-7 your score. Darian Andre again connecting for the Irish. Ava Cinemo ready to go. Crimmins there. Spoladoro chases it down. Sends it up for Greenwald. Pops it over. Ratzloff is there. Near side attack. Bounty for the kill. Rosemount takes the lead now. 8-7. Early. Set number 1. Cinemo back to serve. She puts the ball in play. Hustles to the front row to set. Greenwald. Spoladoro.
There's a good
and
shot.
there's McDougal down the line, tying the match, tying set number 1 at 8 apiece.
McDougal really on fire here early. I think 3 kills already for the Raptors and setting a really nice tone here early in set number 1.
Michaela McDougal now, 8-8 the score. She'll serve. Broadcast left to right, travels over the net. Ratzloff, Cinemo, Bounty off the block. McDougal, Spoladoro runs a slide to Greenwald down the line, sent over. Brick Carlson takes the overpass for the Raptor kill. Brick Carlson, I think, said thank you very much. Appreciate the overpass.
She liked that party ball. Put it right down into the campfire there on the Irish side.
McDougal puts in play again. Nice pass. McDougal's going to put in play. Short popped over. Ratzloff is there. Cinema into the middle. Tipped over. Diving dig by Stam. Carlson sends it down the line
shot, Britt.
for the points. Point Carlson. 11-8.
Well, Mike,
score.
we might be looking for a little bit of feedback if anybody wants to join in the chat. Hopefully we have a consistent feed coming to the audience.
Cinema looks into the middle. Big windup. Big swing by Andre, but it's wide. Point Raptors. 12-8 your score. Timeout Irish. And we will be back shortly.
We got a O'Malley's around the horn scoreboard check, and the only really game of significance around this town here is Wayzata has already beat Spring Lake Park in 3. Thank you, O'Malley's, for sponsoring the broadcast this evening. Fantastic to be able to go over and get some food and drinks over at O'Malley's in Woodbury.
Overpass sent back there by Carlson. Britt again says thank you very much, puts it down. McDougal sends it over 13-8. Trouble on the serve. Ace serve, Michaela McDougal, 14-8 your score now. 6-point advantage for your Raptors midway through set number 1.
McDougal taking advantage of a nice long service run here. We talked a little bit about the importance of the serve pass game early on. The Raptors definitely winning that early here in set number 1, another one for the Raptors.
Spoladoro goes quick into the middle to Cam Greenwald. Ava Cinemo gets an arm up, but sends it to the floor. Point Raptors, 15-8 now your score. McDougal continues at the service line. Ratzloff, Cinemo, she's going to go back to Downey. Big swing, double block there. Going to go outside. It's Carlson. Roll shot, covered by Cinemo. Ratzloff is going to go back row. Rolled over. Crimmins is there. Spoladoro now into the middle. Greenwald gets a touch on it. Sent over. Here comes Downey. Big swing off the block. Stam is there. Spoladoro looking for McDougal in the back row. Big swing. Nice dig. Overpass to Greenwald. Point. Raptors. Boy, was that a rally.
What a rally there. You just love to see that. The tension just builds as that ball goes back and forth. You're wondering who's going to find a spot on the floor there. Nicely done, Raptors, to get that point.
McDougal sends it over. Ratzloff is there. Cinema is going to look to Reese Downey. Big swing off the block. McDougal takes it. Spoladoro slide to Greenwald. Stuff block there. Charpentier alongside of Andre. Point Irish.
Well, they broke the
16-9.
momentum. Jim, what does momentum in volleyball do for you?
It does a lot. This whole sport is completely dependent on momentum. You talk about long service runs. You talk about fast pace of play. And that's what we're seeing early here out of the Raptors. And a point for the Irish comes right back over to the Raptors side. They waste no time continuing to build that momentum here at 17-9 in the first set.
Greenwald from the right side that time went up high, put it down. She'll earn the right to serve. 17-9. Cam Greenwald, the senior. Downey. Cinemo fights through traffic. Ratzloff sends it over. It's long. Point Raptors, 18-9 now the score. Eastridge has doubled up the Irish here after a brutal back and forth start. Timeout number 2, Irish. We're going to send this one.
Good afternoon. This is Todd with O'Malley's. Go Raptors. Come enjoy some Papa Delights or an O'Malley burger after the win.
All right, back in the perch. Cam Greenwald's going to continue at the line. 18-9 the score. Bounty dig. Kicked up by Cimarron. Bounty, big-time attack off the net. Carlson struggles with it. Greenwald back to Carlson, looping shot into the corner. Ratzloff is going to come near side. Tipped over by Cinnamon. Block is there. Back row attack, Bounty. Big swing. Greenwald is there. Spoladoro chases it down. Back to Greenwald. Back row attack. Dug up by Ratzloff. Cinnamon.
Another wild rally there, included a kick ball. We can talk a little bit more about that later. I saw a wild kick play at Morris last week that we can talk about a little bit. But yeah, if you can make that play happen, that can give you a boost here. We'll see what the Irish do with it.
Stam on the receive. Spoladoro's going to go outside. Carlson winds up and gives it all she's got. Sent back over. Stam. Spoladoro. Carlson again, this time off the block to the floor. Britt Carlson unloading in set number one.
You like to see that early and often if you're a Raptor. Hey, let's give another shout out. We have Lori Valencourt from Fitchburg, Massachusetts joining us tonight.
Welcome, Lori. Spoladoro to Bounty. Dug up. Cinnamon to Cinnamon. Off of Crimmins to the floor. Point Irish.
A really nice swing there for the Irish to get that one to bounce off the Raptor defense.
Gaspadarek back to serve for the Irish, trailing 11-19. She'll put it into play. Crimmins, McDougal, Carlson. Off of Reese Bounty to the floor, 20-11 now. Raptors lead here in set number one.
Yeah, Carlson just on fire, similar to the other match I was here for a couple of weeks back. Mixing the shots around, moving it around the court, not being predictable.
20-11, she puts it in play. Bounty is there. Gasparek goes back to Cinnamon. Double block there. Opland and McDougal for the block party. 21-11. Your score, Raptors on top.
Yeah, great job for the Raptors there, up at the net with a strong double block.
Giselle Tao eyes her location, sends it over. Ratzloff is there. Back row attack by Cinnamon. Spoladoro goes back to Berger. She's going down the line. Net violation. Irish point. Raptors. 22-11 your score. Giselle Tao back to serve. Surveys the court. Gonna pick her spot. Sends it over. Ratzloff. Trouble. Ace serve. Giselle Tao.
A couple more shout-outs here, Mike. We got Ben Carlson from Madison, Wisconsin, supporting his sister out on the court. Welcome, Ben.
Welcome, Ben.
And we got another Ben Putman from Chicago. Welcome, both Bens.
Tao sends it over off the net cord. Ratzloff is there. Godsbrecht sends it near side. Cinnamon with the attack, but it's Berger, it's Opland. Blockville, population 2. Set point now to the Raptors, 24-11. Giselle Tao on the hook. Tao puts it in play, but finds the top of the net cord, going for the aggressive short serve. Point. Irish. Cinnamon back to serve for the Irish. This one finds the net. Set one goes to the Raptors. We will take a pause here between sets, and we do have a musical sponsor of Spolybrock Sports Network. This is Chad Johnson Music.
Lost his daughter long ago. His wife used to go to his hand. Coming back from the liquor store, time and time again. Every day's closer to free. Just another shot of whiskey, just enough to kill the southbound train. 15 years together, built a family and a home. Lately she's been going places she's never really been before. His heart feels like it might stop beating at times. He prays it does, so he won't have to hear the truth. Woman that he loves. Every day is closer to that dream. Just another shot of whiskey, just enough to kill the pain. It's just another shot of whiskey, Lord, he's riding the southbound train. Southbound train. One day I'll walk again by your side. Till then, Scotch will be just fine. Just another shot of whiskey, just enough to kill the pain. It's just another. Just another shot.
All right, we are back in the perch, ready for set number 2. Irish are going to start things off. This is Ava Cinemo. Quick thoughts on set number 1, gentlemen.
Well, I think you saw the power of the serve for the Raptors. See how things play out here.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for the interruption in broadcast here. Technical issue here in the perch. I think we're back up and running. 8-5 your score. Giselle Tao serving. She puts it in. Ratzlaff is there. Cinemaro sends it over. Underman with the shot. Double block is there. Spoladoro is going to go outside to McDougal. Big time swing. Ratzlaff is there. Net violation called. Point to the Raptors. 9-5 your score here in set number 2. If you're just joining us, set number 1 goes the way of the Raptors.
Great.
We back in business here?
We should be. I found that it is live on the same link.
Same link, okay.
For those that haven't, we need them to refresh their browser.
Ace serve by Tao takes it 10-5, and early in set number 1, Raptors double up the Irish.
Yeah, a couple of great plays by Tao there. That defensive play on the previous rally, really, really nice pick up there. Turns it right around, gets an ace. Fantastic, really helping her team here.
Giselle Tao serving 10-5 here. Set number 2, Raptors up 1-0. That serve finds the net. 10-6 now your score. Again, apologies for the minor interruption in broadcast, technical challenges. Hopefully we are right back where we left you.
And according to the chat, it looks like we are. Sam McKay is giving us some good feedback. It might be back up and running. We got 46 viewing parties out there, which is good news.
Berger goes down the line. It's trouble on the Irish side, sent over.
Out.
And just a bit long by Utterman. Much to the chagrin of the fans in front of our broadcast booth here. Unhappy?
Yeah, they definitely don't agree with the call, that's for sure.
Crimmins now back to serve, 11-6 your score. Crimmins sends it over, Ratzlaff is there. Gottsbrook goes back to Cinnamorough for the kill from the right side. Cinemo, Maya, that is, the junior with a nice swing down the line for the Irish. She will go back to serve. This point brought to you 7-Eleven convenience stores. Crimmins sends it straight up. Tao is going to go to McDougall, free ball over. Diving Cinemo pops it up. Bounty from the outside. Block is there. Cinemo in the net. Bounty tries again. This time she connects to the floor. Point, Irish.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again, and Bounty does that on that play and finds a spot there for the Irish.
Cinemo off the net cord. Crimmins picks it up. Spoladoro is going to go back to Berger. Big time swing off the block to the floor, out of bounds. Point, Raptors.
Fantastic play there by Berger to use the block.
Berger versus Bounty, club teammates in the offseason, high school enemies. Berger takes that matchup. Stam goes short, too short, into the net. 12-9 now the score.
Mike, great news. Sam said no issues now. The stream is clear and much better.
All right. Thank you, Sam.
Great news.
Ratlaff back to serve. Spoladoro is going to go right side to McDougall. Cross court winner. Nice shot to the 1-2 seam. Michaela McDougall.
Fantastic swing there by McDougall to find a spot on the floor. Spreading the shots around nicely. Point Raptors.
Michaela McDougall is feeling it from hitting and serving tonight.
And she's had a couple of nice long runs here.
Cinemo there. Gottsbrook sends it back door. Spoladoro is going to look into the middle. Cam Greenwald off the deflection to the 4.
That's a nice set right there by Macy using the middle. It's not a typical set, but Cam is so versatile in the middle that you can get it to her anytime and she's going to put it away.
And I felt like she took a little bit off of that one and it fell in a really nice spot in the court.
Tip shot over. Carlson there. Spoladoro. Greenwald on the slide. Off of Ratlaff.
And there you go, the versatility.
Yeah, completely different play there, different look. And again, results in a point for the Raptors.
We've seen that all season long. That slide to Greenwald has been effective for the Raptors. Greenwald's going to put it in play. 15-9. Bounty there. Gottsbrook goes over on 2. Carlson sends it back quickly for the point. Looked a little sticky, but called legal. Timeout number 2 to the Irish. And we'll be back shortly.
Good afternoon. This is Todd with O'Malley's. Go Raptors. Come enjoy some Papa Delights or an O'Malley burger after the win.
Well, we are back, and we have a Around the Town scoreboard update brought to you by O'Malley's in Woodbury. We have Egan versus Woodbury. Just finished their first set, 29-27, Mike. That was a barn burner.
Egan
Yes.
takes set number 1.
Yes.
But overtime volleyball in Egan.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to watch. We'll keep you posted on that, as Wyzetta has already finished their match. Champlin Park up on Maple Grove. We'll be back with more updates along the way.
Spoler outside to Carlson. Wow, she gets all of it, but it's under it, and it's a point to Rosemount. 17-10 your score in set number 2. Raptors up here 1-0. Thank you to O'Malley's for sponsoring our program this evening. Ava Cinemo puts it in play. It's short. Carlson is there. Spoladoro is going to go back to Greenwald. Tools the block. Points Raptors 18-10.
Boy, Cam's got to have an awfully good hitting percentage tonight. She just keeps putting it away every time she touches it.
Greenwald earns the right to serve. She'll put it in play here. Sends it deep to the one. Bounty is there. Sends it over. Carlson digs it up. Greenwald back to Carlson. Loop shot into the corner. Gets an arm on it. Free balled over that time by Eckel. Spoladoro is going to look, slide to Opland, off the deflection to the floor. Point Raptors, and the Raptor offense working tonight.
Everybody's hitting.
It is, and I think they're keeping the Irish out of system, not allowing them to get their offense set up here. And that is translating to a nice lead here for the Raptors in set number 2.
Greenwald going for the deep corner and did not miss by much, but it was long.
Yeah, it looked like Rosemount was awfully confident that was going long, and that ended up being very close.
Sophomore Reese Bounty to serve for the Irish. Sends it over. McDougall is there. Spoladoro is going to go Carlson. Tip down the line. Off of Cinemo. Out of play. Points. Raptors 20-11 now. Berger back in. Emma Stam, the senior, will take a break.
Mike, I like those off-speed shots. Britt wound up like she was going to swing hard, and then she just pushes it right to the back corner.
Spoladoro sends it to Ratloff. Cinemo near side to Sister Single. Spoladoro at the diving dig. Tapped over by Berger. Trouble. Point. Raptors. Nice play. Spoladoro to Berger. Unconventional kill there.
Whatever works.
Yeah, I think sometimes you take whatever you can find on the court. If you can find a way to get that ball back over, create a little chaos on the other side, that'll work.
Spoladoro goes deep one, ace serve, 22-11. The Raptors have doubled up. The Irish. In comes Jordan Bounty,
Again,
senior.
I really like the pace of play here. Spoladoro back quickly, ready to serve, put the ball back in play, keep the Irish off their heels.
Cinemo to Cinemo connects for the Irish. Nice shot there by Maya Cinemo down the line. Spoladoro puts her hands up but sends it to the floor. Point to the Irish.
That almost becomes more about protection for Macy on that one when it's a shot down the line.
Andre serving for the Irish, trailing 12-22. Carlson is there. Spoladoro is going to go slide to Opland into the campfire.
Smart
Nice
shot.
change up there by Opland.
Yeah, again, she got up into the air and thought, hey, where am I going to go with this? Finds a spot in the middle of the floor, puts it down really nicely. Good adjustment.
Carlson out. She'll take a break. Giselle Tao is going to come in, serving 23-12 now. Set number 2. Raptors lead 1-0. Tao sends it over. Diving pass by Bounty. Backside set. Sent over. McDougall's going to bring it back down the line. No touch. Nope. R1 is calling a touch. Point Raptors.
Oh.
Neither lines judge called it. Looks like we're going to have a little question here. Happened right in front of the R1. She's saying that, R1 is saying that HL touched it.
Usually the players are pretty adamant when they do or don't, and Rosemount player was not denying.
On the hook is Tao. Sends it over successfully this time. Trouble. Pushed over deep. Crimmins is there. Spoladoro is going to look to Berger to close this one out. Goal shot over. Dug up by Cinemo. Ratloff sends it to Echel. Tao to Spoladoro. Free balled over. Here we go in system. Over on 2. Crimmins diving dig. Sends it. Cinemo is going to come to Cinemo. This one finds the floor. Point Irish.
Yeah, another great rally on both sides. There's some great defensive plays to keep that ball alive there. That one going to the Irish.
Well, Mike, before the end of this set, I'm going to give a quick couple shout-outs again. We got more people checking in from the last time before we had the technical difficulties. We got Carter Bowney watching his sister Reese out in Nebraska. Welcome, Carter. Sisters, that's true.
Berger for the finish. Indeed, Hadley Berger closes out set number 2. We're going to step away for a couple and a half minutes. We will go back to Chad Johnson music. This one's called Brick by Brick.
I'm gonna keep believing in this house we've been building. Love that we've been making helps our hearts with the healing. Cause I know what I'm meant for, in the place where I belong. Every moment brings me closer to home. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. Gonna keep dreaming each day, writing on book. Chapter by chapter, verse by verse and hook. Lying under that old door, guitar picking the notes that we wrote. You're the ice cream in my root beer flow. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. Right next to yours where I lay my head.
Good afternoon. This is Todd with O'Malley's. Go Raptors. Come enjoy some Papa Delights or an O'Malley burger after the win.
All right, we're back. Thank you, Todd, for the plug for O'Malley's. We might all stop back there after the game. We got a quick round the horn. Egan versus Woodbury. Egan did take the first set. They're up 6-2 in the second set. We got Champlin, Maple Grove, with Champlin Park taking the early set, up 21-19 in the second.
Nice tip shot out of the middle there for the Irish. Get them on the board first here in set number 1. 1-0 your score. Irish leading this set. Raptors up 2-0. Bowney going for the short serve, finds the net. Point Raptors were knotted at 1 early in set number 3. Greenwald back to line, sends it over. Bowney is there. Cinemo goes to Cinemo. Strong side attack goes wide to the far side. Point Raptors.
Another shout out to Jerry Wukowitz, who is in Kansas City tonight. Usually he's here at the games with us, but he is traveling and he is watching. Welcome, Jerry.
Bowie to Cinemo. Cinemo sends it over. Carlson is there. Spoladoro is going to go back row to Greenwald. Block. Stam with a nice dig. Spoladoro trips over Stam. Hopefully we're okay on the floor. Point to the Irish. 2-2 your score. They're getting up, smiling and giggling, so no harm done there. Darian Andre to serve, 2-2 here in set number 3. McDougal, Spoladoro outside to Carlson. Big windup off the deflection to the floor. Point Raptors.
Mike, we had a question from the audience. What is a slide? You called a slide earlier a couple times. I've seen it.
Sure, yeah. Slide is when the middle attacker runs behind the setter towards the camera, in this case, for right side attack. That's called a slide. Cinemo to Cinemo out of the middle. The block is there, but push it out of bounds. Change up in offense there out of the Irish. Effective. 3-3 now the score in the third set.
Welcome Taylor McKay. She said, let's go Rosemount. But now that we just lost that. She retracted it. Maybe she's going to say Eastridge instead. I've never seen that before.
Crimmins on the serve receive. Spoladoro is going to push it outside to Carlson. Tipped over. Popped up in the air by Utterman. Back row attack Bounty. Crimmins is there. It's an overpass. Utterman going for the on one, but pushes it just wide. Point to the Raptors now. 4-3 your score. Carlson out. Tau in.
We're having some fun now. Gabrielle McKay says go Minnesota volleyball, and then Taylor right back with let's go Eastridge.
Okay, there we go. Tau to serve. 4-3. Ratloff there. Middle attack. Big time swing by Utterman. But nice dig by Tau. Popped over by Opland. They're going to go right side this time, looped over. Spoladoro digs it out on net, goes to Berger. She's going to go down the line.
Wow. What a
through the hands of Ratloff. Point Raptors. What a swing I heard. Berger, I agree, turns the shoulders down the line.
That was
devastating.
That was hitting on all cylinders there for Hadley Berger.
Tau to serve, leading 5-3, set number 3. It's short off the net cord to the floor. Jim, you know, I've heard a rumor that Coach Steve Anderson will validate maybe after the game. Spends the last 12.8 seconds of every practice practicing the net serve.
He told me that same thing about Rochester Mayo once. I can't believe that since the last 12.8 seconds, but these good teams, they have good methods. And I like it.
All right, Tau this time going for that short serve again. Finds the top of the net cord for a service error. Sends it back to the Irish. Maya Cinemo puts it in play. Tau, nice pass. McDougal over to Berger off the deflection. Ratloff is there. Back row attack. Cinemo up high. Tau sends it over.
What a swing.
Too bad.
Nice swing. Nice dig by Tau. Just about a half a foot wide here. Irish heating up here in set number 3.
Yeah, some high quality plays on both sides of the net here.
Crimmins passes it up. Spoladoro is going to look all the way across to McDougal. Steps into it. Block is there. This is Eichel and Uderman teaming up for the block. Point Irish. 6-6 now your score, set number 3. Cinemo continues at the line. Tough serve. McDougal goes down to get it. Spoladoro goes right side to Berger off the block. Into the bench area. Point Raptors.
Just a great use of the block there for Berger. Love that play.
Well, Rosemount is going to put some pressure on us here in the third set. They don't want to go away. They know that season's on the line.
Crimmins down the line. Bounty passes it up. Back row attack. Cinemo going for the left side. It's out. Point Raptors. 8-6 your score. Crimmins at the line. Approach. Sends it over. Down the line. Nice dig by Ratloff. Bounty from the left side.
Big hit.
Reese Bounty getting warmed up.
Yeah,
could
really
put some damage on the Raptors.
Really nice play there for the Irish in system. Got a really nice swing at a great set. Everything coming together and clicking well for the Irish on that play.
Ratloff sends it over. Crimmins and Tau combine. Spoladoro to McDougal. Big swing. Deep corner. Paints the corner. Michaela McDougal into the deep 5 corner.
One of those matches that a lot of the shots in the middle of the court probably not going to find the floor. You're going to have to look to paint the corners, the seams, and the edges here at the perch.
Stam steps on the line again. This time it's called. Foot fault called. Point Irish, 9-8 your score.
Need a friendly reminder for Emma on that next one.
Ava Cinemo, the senior, back to serve. She'll set after she serves, puts it in play, finds the top of the net, and we've seen a number of service errors here in this third set, inconsistent with earlier this match.
Yeah, I think again we talk about you want to be aggressive with your serve. Of course, it does need to be in play, or it's a penalty for you. And we have seen many service errors here. You're correct.
Reese Bowney from the right side, looking to go cross court, just a bit wide.
Mike, what do you think that is? Is it girls tightening up as the match gets close?
Yeah, I think some of that, and I also think they're trying to vary their serves a little bit. We've seen some short serves being called by Coach Anderson, and so I think it's some like getting tight towards the match, coming to conclusion, and on some just trying to make something happen. Nice tip out of the middle there for the Irish. Brings Reese Bowney back to the service line. She's up, she's over, finds the net. You know, Tom, it could also be that Eastridge has lifted the net by a couple inches. Maybe we should do an official measurement.
You never know. We've pulled weirder things, haven't we?
Greenwald serves to Bowney. Nice pass. Cinema over on two.
Oh, good effort.
Stam pops it up. Spoladoro to Carlson. Ratloff pops it up in the air, but not enough for second contact. Point Raptors. 13-9 now. 4-point margin for the Raptors in set 3.
That seemed like a well-timed dump for the setter. Well placed, but Emma really got after that one and brought it back up.
Indeed, she did. Greenwald right back at it. Here we go. Right side attack. Big approach. Big attack out of Sophia Charpentier, but the block is there for the Raptors. Carlson and Opland for the point. Greenwald now by 5, sends it over. Bowney is there. Cinemo to Cinemo, pop deep to the corner. Greenwald is there. Spoladoro is going to look middle to Opland. Oh. Nice quick shot, works for the Raptors. The Irish coach up off the bench, not calling a timeout. Doing some individual coaching here. 15-9 your score. Greenwald sends it over. And long, Point Irish.
Yeah, again, we see a fast pace of play here from both sides, trying to kind of get an advantage on their opponent, keep things moving, keep them off their feet a little bit. Working well here for the Raptors in set number 3.
Andre is going to serve for the Irish, trailing 10-15, sends it over. Crimmins is there. Spoladoro is going to go outside to Carlson. Big swing off the block, out of play, point Raptors. Britt Carlson having a match this evening.
Yeah, she is, and really mixing things up. One is across court, one is down the line. She tips, rolls, and tools the block.
You could tell she knew it right after that swing. That one was going to be blocked out.
Spoladoro to Bowney. Bowney, nice pass. Cinemo to Cinemo inside. Block sends it over. Utterman is there to pop it up. Cinemo again to Reese Bowney in the back row. McDougall to Spoladoro to Berger down the line. Dug up by Ratloff. Right side attack rolled over by Charpentier. McDougall chases it down. Spoladoro far side to Carlson.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Double contact.
Delayed.
Radar was not up for me on that one. I didn't see it at all.
I did not either.
16-11 the score.
We saw 2 of those early in set number 1. We haven't seen any of those calls since, and this one delayed by a while. That ball had been already up in the air a while when it was called here by the officials.
Gaspadarek to serve for the Irish, 11-16. McDougall was there. Spoladoro is going to go back to McDougall in the back row off the net cord, but dug up nicely. Ratloff looks outside. It's Eichel. Dougal on her belly makes the play. Spoladoro to Berger. Bowney picks that one up. Near side, Cinemo is going to send it over, but Opland pushes it right back. Cinemo again, this time swinging. Crimmins is there. Spoladoro in the middle to Opland. Down to the floor. Nice play, Raptors.
Really, really scrappy play out of the Raptors here. Just not letting anything hit the floor. It's very demoralizing to your opponent if every ball comes back, no matter what you're trying for an attack. And we are seeing great success here for the Raptors.
Carlson will take a break. Giselle Towle comes in. She's going to serve, leading 17-11. Ratloff sends it up in the air. Bowney gets it to the front. Rolled over by Utterman. Spoladoro back to Berger. Popped over. passed up. Ratloff is going to go far side to Cinemo. Tao makes a diving effort off the deflection. She can't get to it. Point Irish, 17-12. They're not going away.
No, it's only 5 points here. So they can make a little run from the service stripe.
Cinemo back to serve, sends it over. Crimmins is there. Spoladoro is going to put it for McDougal. Tipped over, jostled around. Players on the floor, but the ball is as well. Point Raptors.
Just kind of froze her on that ball. Came across, got too close to her body, couldn't do anything with it.
Crimmins now to serve. Puts in play short. Nice diving up. It's trouble though. Ace serve we're going to give to Eleanor Crimmins. 19-12. Raptors set number 3. You know, one thing I've noticed different today, good crowd on the East Ridge side, but the students seem to be on the other side of the court. I like that, supporting their own team over there. Crimmins sends it down the line. Bounty is there. Coming back to Bounty, roll shot over. McDougal is there. Spoladoro into the middle. Greenwald going far side. It's a bit wide. Point Irish, 19-13. Right, left sends it over. Good serve. Tao is there. Spoladoro chases it down. Goes to Berger. Nice shot off the block. Dug up. Near side to Bounty. Big swing. Tao is there, but it's through the bench. Not coming back. Point to the Irish. 19-14 now, and it's a 5-point margin.
Getting late in set number 3 here, and the Irish hanging around in this one, trying to look for a way to close the gap here and get themselves back into this match.
Ratliff back to serve. 19-14 Raptors on top. Tao is there. Spoladoro is going to go to McDougal down the line off the deflection.
Yeah, McDougal having a fantastic night here, also mixing up shots, going to different places on the court, utilizing all of the tools in the box. Wonderful play there.
Hadley Berger back to serve for your Raptors, leading 20-14. Sends it over. Good serve. Nice pass. Right side attack coming. That's Achel with the kill for the Irish. 20-15. The margin's 5.
Well, this will be the push right here for Rosemount. They can get a couple extra points here. Once the other team gets above 20, it's tough, but
20
key points right here.
20 definitely a mental block, if nothing else, but if they can pull off a little service run here and get themselves back into this set, we'll see how it goes.
Raptors attack with Greenwald up high. Nice dig by Ratloff. Cinemo over to Bounty off the deflection to the floor. Jim, you may have nailed it here. 2016, Irish firing on all cylinders in that point.
Again, you see the fast pace. Server ready to put the ball into play here, wasting no time, getting back into action.
McDougal going cross court.
No
touch called. Points Irish, and here we go. 20-17 now. Just when you thought the Irish were down and out, they are battling back. Cinemo at the service line. Sends it over short. McDougal is there. Spoladoro is going to run the slide to Greenwald off the block, but Crimmins digs it up. Spoladoro goes outside to McDougal. Tip. Arm. Over ball sent back by Greenwald. Still playing volleyball here. Bounty now is going to wind up off the deflection to the floor. Point Irish. And the lead is now 2.
Looking for a timeout here from Coach Anderson. Not seeing it yet. He's thinking about it. He's going to let it play continue here.
Cinemo to serve, trailing by just 2. Tao is there. Spoladoro is going to run the middle to Greenwald. When that timing is on, look out below. Cam Greenwald up high, down hard.
What a play there for Greenwald. The timing on, quick, fast offense. Wonderful play there for Raptors.
Just what Eastridge needed at the right time to try to break that momentum that Rosemount was bringing.
McDougal leads 3. Bounty's going to free ball it over. McDougal is there. Spoladoro's got options. Greenwald on the slide. Goes cross court.
Again.
Nice changeup of shot by Cam Greenwald there.
Yeah, fantastic play there. Again, mixing it up, not being predictable, not showing the same play on every volley here, and another fantastic play for Greenwald.
McDougal sends it over. Cinemo is going to come near side to Charpentier. Stam goes to get it. Spoladoro pulls it out of the net. Back row attack by
Oh,
McDougal,
good.
effective.
Good placement.
Diving dig attempt by Maya Cinemo. Can't come up with it. Point Raptors.
Oh, just a great play by Stam there. She had already shifted to the left and had to reach back and get that ball to her right, and that set up the entire play there for the Raptors.
Yeah, I think our defense on Eastridge has been playing about the best they have all year tonight.
McDougal goes short for the ace serve. 24-18. Tom, and you bring that up. We didn't talk about the Eastridge Raptor injury report, missing 2 starters throughout the season.
Yes.
Eddie Mattis with a thumb and Maria Chapman with a knee. McDougal, ace serve, point, set, match.
Wow.
Raptors.
Moving on.
Moving on. A week from tonight, should we go to the O'Malley's Round Town scoreboard, Tom, and see what you see?
I will update here. We got, let's see what we have. Egan Woodbury. Egan has taken the second set, 25-17. That was the one we were watching. Eastridge will play the winner of that match. They are just starting their third. Champlain Park is down now in the third, 10-9 against Maple Grove. We got Wayzata, as we mentioned, is already done. They made quick work of Spring Lake Park. We have Blaine that is passing Coon Rapids. They won the first 2 sets. They're up 22-9 in the third. Chaska made quick work of Shakopee. Eden Prairie is up 2-zip on Minnetonka, 25-19, 27-25. Went into overtime on that. Second set should be an exciting third set over there. And we got St. Michael Albertville over Buffalo. 2-0, 17-4 in the third. So some exciting games out there, Mike. Is it a good night for volleyball?
It's a good night for volleyball indeed. And Tom, I think we are going to try to head to the floor. Last match on this floor for the Raptors, so Raptor seniors, that is. So we might, stick with us. We might try to head downstairs. I might get a little.
Get some interviews. Let's get some post-game interviews.
We'll try to get some post-game interviews before we head off to
Egan. Well, we don't know. Egan
O'Malley's.
Thank you.
I tried to set you up for that.
Yes, you did
O'Malley's.
set me up. O'Malley's is our sponsor for this evening. Thank you, Todd and the whole O'Malley's crew sponsoring this show tonight. We will be over there for some food and drinks after this broadcast is over.
All right, so stick with us. We're going to go on the move here and see if we can get down courtside. See if we can get any words from players here. Close your eyes here for the next 45 seconds. Be right back with you. You got the mix correct? I didn't bring the script. The mix is good. Okay, that's yeah. Do I need another headset or two?
When do you want to do it? Because I can
Gotta get this plugged in.
You're going to get me first.
Am I ready to plug in?
Yeah, let's get it done. Yeah, I think we're ready to plug in. It'd be good to have All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've stuck with us here. We are down courtside now, joined by senior Cam Greenwald and sophomore setter Macy Spoladoro. Ladies, we had positive expectations coming into this match, but you guys left no doubt about who was going to win tonight.
So true, yeah. We really did our best. I mean, I feel like there were some doubts, not like doubts, but like we weren't just going to act like we're going to walk all over them because they had beaten the team that had beaten us. And so we took it very seriously, I'd say. And we knew what we were coming in for, and we went out there and executed.
Yeah, we definitely weren't overlooking this team. We knew they were going to be good. And we played them early in the season, but I think they've gotten a lot better throughout the season, so we were like ready for them to come out hard. I think we just played efficient and got the job done.
Yeah, I think that's right. Each of the three sets started off initially with back and forth, and then you guys open up towards the mid-set. So did you guys see anything? Were you running certain plays, or was it just you were playing volleyball?
We had a scouting report on them. You know, we watched some film, and I think that really helped us just to like know what we're getting into. But
yeah, I feel like one of the big keys was like finishing the long rallies, just because like those are kind of like make or break, and it just gets all the energy up. And so when it was like closer in the beginning, one of the things that like kept getting us ahead was that we kept winning the big rallies. So then it just gave us momentum to get like the next couple points on a run.
Yeah, definitely an energy builder.
So Cam, this one will go to you.
Okay.
Senior. Heck of a career here at East Ridge. Last match on this floor. How are you feeling?
It's definitely bittersweet. I'm glad it was a good game, a good win. On to section finals, state bound.
Egan.
Yeah.
Wait, or Woodbury. Did they
Egan
win
or
yet?
Woodbury, we don't know
We're
yet.
watching it closely. Set 1, 29-27, Egan.
Oh my God, maybe
Set 2 not as tight.
You know-
Egan on top, but we are watching it very closely.
If Woodbury wins, it's a home game for us.
That is.
That's
So-
right.
Oh
That's
my
right. So
gosh.
maybe I misspoke.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We will see.
All right. So again, you said on to Egan. How are you going to prepare? You got a full week to prepare, likely to Egan. We won't count Woodbury out, but let's be clear. Egan's gone to state every year since 2013
Yeah.
out of this section. So how are you going to prepare over the next week?
I think we already have started like watching film and kind of scouting them. I think we already are pretty familiar with their team, and like we know what they do and we know what we have to do to beat them. And I think it's all about just executing in the moment. And I think like especially like hitting high, like focusing on our defense and just being efficient with everything we do. And I think we have a good chance.
Awesome. Well, I think you have a good chance as well, and I'm super excited for that match. Thank you for joining us here on the floor of the Perch. And I think we'll see if we can't find some other players. Congratulations on an excellent job this evening, and I look forward to next week.
Thank you.
You got seniors?
So I think we're going to go after, here comes Big Brick Carlson, Maria Chapman coming in. All right, two more seniors, Britt Carlson, Maria Chapman. Maria, we see you in street clothes. You're nursing a knee. Tell us how the knee is progressing.
It's doing great, actually. Yeah, it's been tough to have to sit out and practice, but it's been awesome to watch the girls progress throughout this week, and I can't wait to get back at it next week.
All right, and Britt, you were on the floor.
Yes.
Tremendous match this evening. You were firing on all cylinders. How did that match feel for you?
It was a lot of fun. I feel like with the fans, because we don't normally get huge sections, the energy was really, really good tonight. So it was just more fun than normal, I feel like. But yeah, they were a good team, and I think we played some of our best volleyball. So it was good on both sides.
Yeah, I agree. You guys were stroking offensively. We noticed a bit of tenseness in the service game towards the end of the match there, both sides with some service errors. But offensively, you guys continued to crush the ball. Were you picking spots, or were you running plays, or were you just playing volleyball?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think we know where their weaknesses are. We talked about it beforehand, so we had that in our mind. But in the end, we got up, saw the block, and wherever was open, then just took that shot.
Yeah, we talk about weaknesses. I don't think there were a ton of weaknesses on that Rosemount club. They came in on a pretty good run, And it was tight early. So Maria, as a forced spectator, unfortunately, how was it for you being on the bench for this?
It was tense. I mean, it was tough having to be on the bench and watch the girls, but it was awesome, like watching them come back and work really hard, and they ended up doing an awesome job, and it was awesome being able to watch them, and I can't wait to be able to play with them again next week.
Yeah, so we had mentioned earlier, Egan-Woodbury, we've been keeping an eye on it. First set might surprise you a bit, 29-27. Egan wins, but Woodbury was competitive.
Wow.
Second set opened up a little bit more for Egan, so the expectation is that you'll head to Egan next Thursday. How will you prepare over the course of the week for Egan?
Oh, I think we have a lot of club teammates on that team, so we know their tendencies, we know what they like to hit. So I think they'll be really helpful, just knowing the other side and then knowing what we need to do. I think we have to focus a lot on our side because they're going to be good players, they're going to make good plays. So we just have to focus on what we can do, and they're going to get points, and then we just have to move on. Not letting them go on runs, I think, will be huge for us.
I think working defensively this week, too, is going to be awesome, too. They have a lot of good hitters, and then we're going to have to pick our shots and be able to play defensively, so that's going to be huge.
All right, well, good luck in preparing. And final question for you two. As seniors, Britt, your last competition on the floor, Maria, your last support role on this floor. What does this gym mean to both of you?
Go ahead.
I mean, it's crazy because I've been here since 8th grade, so this is 5 years of me playing here, and then I'm off to, playing in college, so it's just crazy. There's a lot of memories here, and obviously it was a great way to end here. Great to end on a win the past 2 years on this floor, but I think we should carry it over into, Egan, and then state championship would be a great way to go out my senior year.
Yeah, I certainly agree. I haven't been here as long as Britt, but there's certainly a lot of memories on this floor with this team, and so it was a great way to end it off, and we can't wait to keep going.
Yep.
All right, well, very good. Ladies, congratulations on this evening's victory. Decisive, definitive. There was no question who was going to win this match. You guys took control early and held it, and congratulations, and good luck against Egan. And
Thank you.
Yeah,
Prepare hard.
thanks.
All right,
Thank you. All right, I think there is one more senior out there, Emma Stam. Love to get a word with Emma Stam if possible. It looks like here she comes. I don't know. Looks like she might be coming solo. Okay, Giselle's going to join her. There's power in numbers. All right, joined now by Giselle Tao and Emma Stam. Ladies, congratulations on tonight's victory. How do you feel after taking care of Rosemount?
That was exciting.
Yeah, it was for sure a fun game.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely everything we've worked on through the season really came into show that game. We were very consistent, and I feel like we definitely have what it takes to beat Egan, and I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I think we played like it was our last, and they definitely brought the energy, but we wanted it more. So,
Yeah, they were definitely a good team to go up against.
yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah, we noted, and you two both playing defense, this applies absolutely. The defense for Eastridge tonight was as good as I think we've seen it all season long. You guys were active and real, great deal of hustle. Did you do anything different in practice over the last few days, or is this just Eastridge volleyball at its finest?
I feel like in practice we've been working a lot on just communication overall, on who's got what ball and seam coverage and all that kind of stuff, and I feel like definitely playing more and more together, we've kind of developed a good court chemistry that I feel like we really brought today.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I agree with Emma, and we've definitely been working on digging cross shots and seeing those between the blockers and really reading that hand. And we've been working really hard on staying on our toes and being quick and relentless on it. So.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Giselle, you've got some time left, but Emma, your senior year, your final competition likely on this floor.
Yeah.
What has this gym meant to you?
I mean, it's really been a huge growth experience for me. I've learned so much about the sport, not only what makes a good athlete, but what makes a good friend, and it's just been a great experience for me overall. I've met so many wonderful people through this program, and I'm really going to remember all of it.
Very good. Well, ladies, congratulations. Likely we'll get Egan next week.
Yeah, let's go.
Traveling to Egan. If Woodbury happens to come back, pull off the upset, we'll be back here on this floor. That'll be wonderful. But congratulations on tonight. Fantastic victory. Way to work hard. Way to take it to them, and good luck next week.
Thank you so much.
All right. Giselle Tao, Emma Stam joining us from courtside from the perch. And Jim, maybe you can join me here down on the floor. Did I get you lit up there?
Yeah, I'm on now.
You're on. You're live, and maybe Coach Steve Anderson might want to grab a word. Just
Yeah,
let me
that'd
see
be
here.
good.
All right, looks like we got some coaching staff coming over. All right, coaches in the house here. Little post-game discussion after an incredibly decisive and definitive victory over Rosemount.
Yeah, Rosemount came out firing, I thought, in the first set, and gave us everything we had. And I think the girls made some quick adjustments on some of the stuff they were doing, and got control of the match. And I think our service pressure really took over the game.
Yeah, we noted from the top there, you get a little bird's eye view. It really felt like defensively tonight, you guys were as strong as we've seen all season, and I think that was the difference, keeping the ball in play. Your thoughts? Did we see that right, or do you guys see something different on the floor?
No, we have been working on defense quite a bit. Defense being stopped when they're hitting, so definitely improvement on that tonight. Same with offensively, hitting high, which they were able to do tonight too, which was good.
Yeah, Rosemount had some real weapons, and we've been watching Reese Bowney, who's known to us personally, rise throughout the season. But you guys really limited her success today.
Yeah, we knew that they had two good outsides, number 4 and number 2, and they have nice shots and stuff like that. But I think getting them out of system and stuff really kind of limited their options to take swings. But when they did have time to get a good swing on it, hit line, cross, whatever it was, they put good swings on the ball.
All right, so looking forward, I don't know if you're tracking it. We were tracking it upstairs. Set number 1, 29-27, went to Egan. Opened things up in set 2. I don't know if we have a final yet, but likely Egan is the competition. Perennial state finalists or state contenders out of Section 3. How do you prepare over the next week for Egan?
Yeah, it's kind of new to have that full week of prep time to play one opponent, and obviously they have the week of prep time too, but we can really focus on some things that we want to do against them, and be ready for things defensively of what we think they'll do against us. And so exciting, obviously. Yes, good program for a long time, and they've earned that, and it'll be a challenge, but I think our girls will be up to it.
Very good. Well, congrats on the victory. It was super fun to watch this evening. High-level volleyball, I thought, out of the Raptors tonight. So congratulations. Good luck next week, and we can't wait.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks for joining us. All right. Coaches in the house.
If you guys want to stream the section final at Egan or no?
Yeah, we'll do it if they want.
Request it?
Sure.
Okay, we'll see what they say.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Sorry, a little sidebar conversation there with athletic director Sarah Plotacek. And I think we'll wrap up here from the perch. Jim Welbrock in view. Jim, as I make my way into position, what did you see tonight? You've seen a lot of volleyball, a lot of Eastridge volleyball. What was the difference?
I really thought that the defensive efforts were really good. For the Raptors, I thought that was really a key. If you're trying to bring, as the team that's maybe not favored to win, you're trying to bring your attack. And if every ball is coming back and they're digging everything up, that gets to be really demoralizing. And I think you saw that a little bit on the Irish side as they brought their attack. It just did not pan out for them in long term. So I think that was the real difference tonight.
Yeah, I think we saw a nice mix-up offensively out of the Raptors as well. We saw, even running the slide, different shots off the slide, and really changing things up, offensively as well as putting pressure on defense. We heard the coaches talk about service pressure.
Yeah.
It's a phrase that you had mentioned pregame around trying to put pressure. We saw some service errors late, and a lot of that comes from kids just trying to put pressure on the defense. And we saw that out of the Raptors this evening.
Yeah, I thought the serve was also a weapon. We talked about that a little bit pregame. I know in our discussions, if anybody watched the Big Ten match last night, it was a big showdown between Wisconsin and Nebraska. And John Cook said basically that the Huskers weren't able to bring that service pressure, and they weren't able to disrupt the offense and the transition of Wisconsin. So I think that we talk about this being a weapon, and you do see, service errors and things like this occur because the teams are asked to be very aggressive with their serves. And I know Coach Joe Susanguth out on Morris has talked about this. Yeah, we can tell the players where to serve. You see this, they call where the serve should go, but the players still have to execute it. And so we work on these things in practice, but the pressure is on the players to make the serve a weapon, but still also get it in. And I think you saw a good balance here and really a lot of control for the Raptors tonight.
Yep, indeed. A great match to watch. It was fun volleyball. I mean, that Irish team put up a fight, so it was good competitive play. The scoreboard, my personal belief is the scoreboard didn't reflect the level of competition. I think the Raptors got a couple of long stretches that stretched out the score and created the margin, but all in all, it was a competitive volleyball match.
It was, and I think we talk a lot about if you can keep that margin within 2, 3, 4, you're kind of in the match. Once it gets to be 5, 6, 7, and then you're constantly working from behind. Even if you gain a couple of points, you're never really eating into that margin. I think that's what we saw here tonight. Look up at the score to be 18-11, 18-9, different places in the match. I think the Raptors really keeping their foot on the gas and not letting the Irish get back into that. And I think that was another key to the match tonight.
Yep. Well, we look forward likely to Egan a week from tonight, and not sure if we'll be back on the air or not. If we are, we are. If we're not, well, we'll enjoy watching. But I think from Eastridge High School, the Perch Gymnasium, we will sign off for now. Thank you to O'Malley's, the sponsor for this evening. If you're in town, you can come check us out at O'Malley's probably in about 17 minutes. So thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Jim, thank you for making the trip up from Northfield.
Yeah, fantastic as
always. Thank you to Tommy B., who is probably reserving a seat at O'Malley's for us. But great time this evening. Congratulations to the Raptors, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Take care, all. We'll see you soon.